I don't feel great, but I keep telling myself that I'm fine. Slow and steady wins this race. Where do you poo while you're out running all day? I got attacked by brambles today as well. And you all help each other, and that's really powerful. I have never felt more strong, like mentally and physically, than I do now. Like, yeah! Right now.
Are you going back to the van?
So, prognosis after this madness?
Rest should take its course.
Yeah?
Yeah, just rested from aggravating activities, so you're not going to want to go long distance running, you're not going to long distance walking, it'll be fine.
Do a bit of cycling and a bit of swimming.
Cycling, swimming. Okay?
Yeah, am I done? Great! Strapped up, ready to go, and see what today brings. Yesterday was long, so it's 10 to 9 now, and this time yesterday I was on the side of a mountain, I think. So it's nice to have a lie-in this morning, but yesterday was just an emotional roller coaster of extreme ups and extreme downs. There was a lot of crying. I want to go and give today a good shot. I don't feel great, but I keep telling myself that I'm fine, so I think that's the way to push through it. We'll deal with the fallout at the end. I can't even untie these, they're like congealed. Definite cow shit. Definite cow shit. It's not a race. It's dubbed the world's toughest island race. Definitely not a race. Slow and steady wins this race.
Alright, got it. It's very much a day of two halves. This first one is a bit like a road half marathon type thing. The second half is much more beautiful and traily. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine. Stick together.
So a new day has dawned at Run for Love. This is day 5 of 6, which means tomorrow it's the very last day. Let's not get ahead of ourselves though. So last night there was quite a lot of emotional stories and updates that were going on. Honestly, I had, like, the pain in my feet was just through the roof, and I went and saw the physios afterwards. Rested as much as you can rest, ate lots of food, and then elevated my foot through the night as I slept. So rather than putting it on a pillow, you put the pillow underneath your mattress, which then elevates the mattress itself. So I've had my foot elevated all through the night sleeping, had a really good sleep. Felt really fresh when I woke up this morning. It was ever so sore the first few steps out of bed though. You know, like when you've been for a long run or you've just run a marathon, you try and get out of bed the next morning, there was a lot of hobbling. But I've been down to see the physios again this morning. They're happy with how my foot's looking, considering a lot of the swelling has gone down. It's still very swollen. It was very difficult to get my shoe on this morning. So I'm going to give today a good shot. There will be some walking, there'll be some shuffling. Could maybe bracket some of it as running, I'm not sure. But I'm going to listen to my body and be sensible. Our newest subscriber to the running channel, Chris. Just been telling him all about it.
Bye, Anna.
Bye-bye. Checkpoint 3. This is a welcome sight. I did not think I was going to make it to this checkpoint today after how sore everything was last night. I mean, I didn't think I'd even be able to get out of bed this morning, so the body is a wonderful thing, but I could not have got to this checkpoint without our amazing, intrepid gang who've been sticking together and helping everybody through. We are a great team. can't understand how I got through today because
Hot water is at the top.
this morning, the way I felt when my feet hit the ground out of bed, I felt like they were made of glass. And that I wouldn't even be able to put one foot in front of the other to get to breakfast, let alone get to the start line. And then I was with a group for the rest of the day, and the checkpoints just checked off. And I don't know how my legs still work. It's attached still, and that's the main thing, which means if I've got 2 feet, then I can do 21k tomorrow. Oh, training effect, base. Good. Thanks, Carmen. 72-hour recovery. No time for this. I've got a half marathon tomorrow. This, by the way, is an absolute treat, and this is not a treat that we've had every night. I got attacked by brambles today as well. So I need to make sure I clean that up and get all the mud out. I have a bag specially for recovery. So I've put loads of things in sandwich bags. You saw the Instagram video. So sleep, so that's like my sleep mask and my earplugs. Bugs, that's all my anti-bug stuff, and cream if I get bitten, which I have been bitten a couple of times, but this is my recovery one. So it's got things like deep heat in for like really bad issues, and a deep heat pack, and some vitamin C and some electrolytes. But this is my Active 7 recovery oil, which not only smells great, and all of my campmates have loved that the tent has smelled like better than cow poo, but also it's worked wonders on the muscles along with this bad boy. Dehydrated food has been the order of the week. Each one has a line up the side of where you need to fill your water to, and each one tells you where you need to fill it to. So I'm a level 4 tonight, which is here, and I've got some spicy pork noodles from Fire Pot, and they smell great. And it acts like a little hot water bottle too. Dehydrated puffy face. Dehydrated puffy face. Hannah's got it as well. We've all had a bit of a cry in the tent this morning. Sat. I'm so organised. My luxury item. Cappuccino. That's so good. Are you all going a bit mad now?
Middle-aged people walking.
Yeah.
Literally look like
Okay. Bye. Hi, welcome to Q&A with Anna. No, that's not how we're going to start this. So I put on Instagram stories while I was out running a question box for anyone to ask any questions about this, because I think I had a lot of questions when I started myself. I didn't really know what to expect, and I've got quite a lot of questions from you guys, so I was just going to run through some of the answers where I can. So the first question says, how are you not sweating after all that distance? That is not accurate. There was a lot of sweating going on. Next question was, how did you train for this event? So the main thing really is just getting loads of distance in and trying and doing back-to-back days, because at the end of the day you're going to be running on tired legs whatever happens when you're doing a multi-day, multi-stage race with the kind of distance and elevation that's involved with this. So I was training for marathons as well. I did 2 marathons in the lead up in the month before this, which are basically long runs, which makes the distance seem less scary. Where are Rick and Kate? That's a really good question. Rick, Kate, where are you? Why are you not here? They are not doing this challenge. Kate's actually doing a marathon in Valencia, and Rick is looking after his brand new baby, so they left it up to me this time. Next one is, do you have to prepare your own food in the evening? So yes, we've spent 4 nights in a campsite, and we have access to hot water. So we've got dehydrated meals. I've got fire pot meals, which are the dehydrated food, different flavours. There's like some, I had a really nice porcini mushroom risotto, that was tasty, and some spicy pork noodles. We also prepare our own breakfasts in the mornings when we're on camp as well. So like I've been having granola and porridge and that kind of thing, again dehydrated, so it's light to carry in our bags, but we don't have to carry those bags while we run as well, because that would be really, really difficult. And there are some races where you do have to carry absolutely everything. Where do you poo while you're out running all day? Thanks for sending this in, Mother. That's from my mum. You find a field that's not on the track so that other runners don't come past, and you hide in it. Yeah, basically you take your toilet roll out with you, and if you need to go, you need to go. There are no portaloos or toilet stops along the way, so just wild weeing, etc. What has your nutrition been like preparing for such a long run, and then while you were running as well? So we talked about the fire pot meals, so they're like quite high calories, and the important thing is to make sure that you're getting the calories in that you're going to be burning while you're running. While I'm running, I'm taking on lots of snacks, so I've just been looking at each day as like an all-day picnic. So I've been having things like pouches of baby food, cashew nuts, peanuts, pepperami, that was a nice little treat as well, obviously not if you're veggie or vegan, and party rings. So just having like a little treat that's really, really like your favourite thing to eat can be such a boost. On the longest day that we did, my Tangfastics Haribos were honestly the nicest thing I have ever eaten. And then there's another question here. Other people pop up in your videos, but mostly you're by yourself. Did you run mostly alone? So you kind of like drop in and out with groups, so everyone's got their own kind of pace to hit and their own goals, but if you're having a low moment and you feel like you can't run anymore, then maybe you'll drop back. But actually having people to run with means that even if you are going through that down, you can kind of push yourself to make sure that you're not alone. So I did spend a lot of the long day on my own, which was quite difficult mentally. But then the following day, I spent all day with the same 3 other people, and we just had the best time. The time flew by. We were out for 9.5 hours doing 42 kilometres, and it just didn't feel like that at all. So yes, you do run on your own. Yes, you do run in groups. I definitely prefer running in groups. You make way more memories running in groups. And also the day where I was running with group, there was some really, really technical stuff where we kind of needed to help each other along anyway. So like holding fences for each other to go under, trying not to electrocute each other. So there we go. That's all the questions. So I hope some of that's been useful for you and given you a bit of an insight into the crazy world of multi-day, multi-stage ultras.
Guys, listen up, just about today. The checkpoints are at 6k, 12 and 16. About 1,000 metres of climbing. There's a hairy section which a lot of you came down yesterday. You're going up it today. There's going to be someone there to help you. Take it easy. Enjoy the weather. This is the best weather we could ever have hoped for. Well done for getting this far. Welcome to Volcanoes, new arrivals. Have a cracking day and best of luck.
Another night in camp last night. Terrible night's sleep. It was really cold. I slept in 2 pairs of leggings, 2 t-shirts, a sweatshirt and a down jacket and a bobble hat in my sleeping bag, and it was still really cold. I woke up a lot in the night, but today's the final day. We've got what was supposed to be like 21 kilometres. I think it's 22, 23. Not a lot of it's been runnable during this first mile. Lots of ups, lots of downs, lots of steps, lots of jungle, as you can see. But yeah, I think it's been quite an emotional morning in camp with all of the runners who've been here through the whole thing. There's a lot of people who are struggling to manage their pain, but at the same time just euphoric that we've got this far, and it just feels like an amazing accomplishment. So party at the end, all I'm thinking about is the barbecue, although I'm worried that it's going to be like dehydrated sausages and dehydrated buns, because that's what we've been living off, dehydrated food. No, I'm sure it's proper food. Yeah, just can't wait to celebrate this mammoth achievement with everyone. Like, just incredible.
I mean, luckily it's just the head.
I get asked a lot, like, how do you keep going every day, even when you're sore and tired and all the rest of it? And I think there's the adrenaline, there's getting the job done that you came here to do, but also there's the camaraderie that everyone else that you've been with is doing it too, and you're all in the same boat and you all help each other, and that's really powerful. Last night I couldn't really show you because it was dark, but we came down this like near vertical descent through a jungle, which involved going down on a rope, like abseiling down a slippy wall, not very far, maybe 10 foot. I'm not very good at maths, nor am I very good at judging distance, so it might not be 10 foot, it might be more. Anyway, it's up there. So we ran along that ridge and then dropped down this jungle path. And the good news today is that we are running back to the way we came to go back up that vertical descent and the rope, running along the ridge, and then we drop back down, I think, a different route. So while this is a half marathon, it's not like any half marathon. Hello, doggy. Nice dog. It's not like any half marathon I've ever run, that's for sure.
From a different angle today.
First 5k done. Averaging my tasty 1 hour 5k pace.
How are you feeling for the next section?
I really don't want to go up there. I don't really want to think about it. I think I'm just not thinking about it. I can't even get my water in my thing. Just take it one step at a time. My poles are now walking sticks.
We got the climb to come here.
So yeah, just pole, foot. Get it done. I'm looking forward to finishing.
Bye.
See you later.
It's 5.7 here, 6.2 to the next one.
So we've done part of the ascent. It was like, I mean, the guys last night said it was 400 metres. I actually didn't feel so bad going up, but I'm sweating so bad. And now we're queuing for the rope. So the rope that we came down last night, we're now going up. Hopefully you can see Esme's just done it. Well done, Esme! We've got a bit of a queue system going on here. All the way down. Well done. Made it. Hang on, let's take these sunglasses off. I've made it to the top. That was nearly an hour since I last checked in at checkpoint 1. We came from down there, like all the way down there. Hopefully you can see. So yeah, basically where that lake is. I don't know what was harder, doing it in the dark last night and coming down, or going up in the heat. Like, it's really sweaty. I get lots of comments on Instagram posts going, why are you not sweaty? Why are you not sweating when you run? I am really sweaty. Yeah, that was really hard. My knee is now very sore. These guys are shuffling, so I might go and do a little shuffle also. But I mean, just the views, like, If you haven't seen our uphill video with Emma Pooley, check it out, because one of the things that we say is make sure you stop and check the views out. That is unreal. I wonder what's on the other side. Oh, got mosquitoes biting me. Oh, there's the sea. Amazing. Oh, and I also fell over for the first time in 6 days. So I cut my knee. It's not too bad actually. It's just annoying. I've just had a real spurt of energy from nowhere, and I don't know what's gone on, but I've managed to roll out a few 10-minute miles, which is mad. And then I'm now just running the flats and walking these like slight inclines, which is really annoying. It's very undulating. But so this is not technically officially a race because we haven't got race numbers, we haven't got chip times. It is a challenge. But there are some people who came out here just to do stage 3, which is today, the volcano's half. And yes, I'm competitive, and I am that kind of person who likes to pick people off. And I cannot tell you the joy it brings me to pick off a fresh legs. It feels brilliant. And I've done a few. We're like 18k in now. The end's really near, and I'm so happy.
Incredible. That was a bloody good effort.
It's so wet, I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry, that was so good.
Chug.
Don't. Okay.
Congratulations. Sorry, not mid-chug. Amazing effort. Great hug. So well done. So well done.
I've never felt more strong, like mentally and physically, than I do now. Like,
Yeah!
This is a stolen quote from an ultra runner called Dean Carnazes, who said we are all born in cages with the doors open, and it's up to us to choose whether we leave the comfort of that cage to seek adventure. And in the last 6 days I have sought adventure and more, and I couldn't be happier. I've got hairy legs. This is 6 days worth of growth. I've got bramble scratches, I've got bruises, I've got mud. I am so attractive right now. But do you know what? I used to be the girl that wouldn't leave the house if it was raining in case my hair got frizzy. And now I'm the girl that just goes and like knocks out 6-day multi-stage ultras because it's fun. I quite like this one compared to the old one. That's it, we're off! Try Run for Love, first day. Sake. I can see the next checkpoint. I really want to finish today.